I believe that self-care is the path to strength, confidence, focus, and purpose. It would be great to have multiple times a week where we could spend time relaxing and refreshing ourselves. But that just doesn't happen. So we need to be creative as moms and moms-to-be to find the best ways to create a habit of self-care all throughout the day that we can easily plug in and get ourselves to be rejuvenated. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing ways in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening that every day you can find a moment just for you. Here we go. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I'm a mom and a therapist that specializes in working with moms and moms-to-be. I make these videos for you, coping during pregnancy, postpartum, and in motherhood. Today, we're going to be talking about self-care habits. Unfortunately, in our role of taking care of everybody else, the time and energy that it takes to put back into ourselves just doesn't happen. So I want to look at, well, what is the best way to create an actual habit out of it, right? A habit is a ritual that we engage in on a regular basis that we actually feel like we're missing if we don't do it. For instance, when you take a shower, do you wash your hair first and then wash your body? Or when you jump in the shower, you wash your body, then go up and wash your hair? Well, whatever way you've been doing it, it's created a habit out of it. It would actually feel awkward to do it the other order. These are self-care tips that you can do all throughout the day, and they become a habit. Things that you'll do in the morning, things in the afternoon, and tools for the evening that actually, if you don't do them, you feel like they're missing, and you recognize how much they are improving your strength, your confidence, your focus, and your sense of purpose, that it motivates you to keep doing it every day. I'm breaking this down by self-care habits that you can begin every day with in the morning, something that you'll plug in for the middle of your day to get you through the hump of the second half of your day, and then a great way to close up your day. So let's take a look at some habits that you could begin in the morning. And a habit is something that if you keep practicing it for 30 days, it takes 30 days to make a habit and 30 days to break a habit. So if this is something that you want to start instilling in your day, look at today and the next 30 days forward and make a commitment to putting this into practice. And you will see, again, the benefits of it for your health and your mind. Let's begin with a morning habit. Your self-care habit that'll change your whole day can begin in the morning. And that may be with starting with when you wake, not going and grabbing for your technology, but actually going and grabbing your morning devotional, a morning poem or affirmation, words that are going to inspire you for the day, words that will encourage you and empower you to have a good mindset for the whole rest of your day. Now, there are apps on your phone, so if you commit to going right to that positive affirmation app, then that's going to be a good tool. But most of us keep it in a notebook or a small book that we follow by our bed. So those morning words, whether they're from scripture or from a poem or from words that you have written to yourself in the past, those are things that are going to set your tone for the day. Another idea for a self-care habit in your morning is waking up and energizing yourself by setting an exercise routine. Now, this is something we often put off if it's try to plug it in later on in the day. So what if we commit to starting that habit first thing in the morning? It's laying out your yoga mat the night before and knowing that it's ready to go, jumping onto the exercise bike, going for a walk around the neighborhood, moving those achy muscles from sleep into rejuvenated muscles, feeling like you've got the blood flowing and it boosts your energy that's going to help you throughout that morning. Another idea for what you can do for a morning habit is also then to make sure that as you sit down to that first meal of the day, and we don't want to skip it because it's full of your vitamins and nutrients that your brain and body need first thing in the morning, is to make sure you're taking your vitamins. For women, we're taking a multivitamin that has all of the essential nutrients that our body may be missing from some of the foods that we eat. It's also then helping us to not have a vitamin deficiency, because those deficiencies can impact our energy, our concentration, our skin health, our muscle tone, and our immune system. So let's make sure that first thing in the morning, we're packing in a good protein breakfast and drinking enough fluids to start off our day and adding in that multivitamin. You have made it through the first half of the day. You're at that hump point of getting past the second half of the day. And it may be a busy time and congested with everybody else's needs. So this is a time that's really important to plug in a self-care habit, because that self-care habit is going to help you, again, get through the second half of the day. Some suggestions for self-care habits that are going to get you through the second half of the day is in the afternoon, schedule yourself for 10 minutes alone time. And most parents say to me in counseling sessions, but I'm always with one kid, or not everybody's still napping, or that's when I get a lot of my chores and things done. When you're plugging in 10 minutes that are especially just for you, you will recognize how much that recharges you. So set up the arrangement that everybody in the house is resting from a certain time to a certain time, little or big. As the house is quiet and everybody is down for their rest, you may have a long to-do list that you'd love to catch up on. Or maybe you want to go and take a rest yourself. Make sure that you allot 10 minutes, and maybe it's the first 10 minutes of the house being quiet, that you then make sure it's something for you. Is it something you wanted to read that, again, fills your mind with positive thoughts? Is it something alone that you're just going to sit and look through nature and relax your breathing and relax your muscles? Is it alone time that you want to listen to a song or music that just sings right to you? Another idea for the afternoon is making sure that you've gotten in enough lunch and snacks for yourself to sustain your energy. So many women will tell me, well, I get to about midday and I just feel like I'm dragging. That may be that you didn't bring in enough calories and nutrients into your body that your body can't wait until the evening meal. So making sure as you're feeding everyone else that you are also stopping and finding a balanced meal for yourself. Protein is the best fuel for that kind of sustained energy. And my last idea for an afternoon self-care habit, something you do on a daily basis for yourself, is to select a moment in the midday where you use a mindfulness technique. Mindfulness is about slowing it all down and checking and being aware of what our environment feels like. Listen to what you hear. Look at the colors that you see. Stop and take in the touch that you're feeling. What do your clothes feel like? What does the little one falling asleep on your chest feel like? What do you smell? All of your senses can be brought in and connect you by doing this quick, calming, mindful exercise. Again, it's another time of the day where you step away from noise and technology by being centered right in this here and now. And that mindfulness technique definitely can help us to then bring in our thoughts of gratitude. Grateful for maybe some small moment that happened so far today. Because it's very easy to be drained by what's not going right and what we wish was going more smoothly. But this mindfulness exercise midday helps you to bridge to the evening by recognizing at least one thing that you are thankful for. So we have covered different ways to help yourself first thing in the morning and have a morning jump start. We've looked at the bridge that you can use with self-care habits midday to get you through to the second half of the day with strength and energy and confidence. Now let's wrap up the day with a nice evening routine. Habits that you can start that include closing down your mind for the day and closing down your body. For your mind, you may find that journaling is helpful in the evening. Maybe writing about cute moments that you had with the kids, or writing about questions that you have, or things that you want to look up, or things you want to learn more about, or ask the pediatrician about. Also, at the end of the day, it's so important to close up anything that's on our mind still into the to-do list for tomorrow. Taking it and wrapping up the day by saying, I know these are the things I didn't get to, but they still need to be taken care of, or they're still important. So making that nighttime to-do list that then you can close up, close your eyes, and know that it's there for you in the morning. It doesn't have to stay on your mind. It doesn't still have to loop for you, which might interrupt sleep and dreaming. And the last thing is your actual bedtime routine. At night, it can be very easy to just fall asleep on the couch where you are, or crawl into bed and just conk out for the evening. But my habit suggestion for you is really to be purposeful about watching the clock in the evening, noticing your sleep cues, when your eyes start to get heavy, when your muscles start to feel heavy, when it's hard to concentrate, when you began yawning. These cues tell us not to wait and get a second wind, but now to close it down. But what is going to be your routine at night that really helps your mind and body to go into that restful place that you can quiet yourself and fall into a deep sleep? I have a bedtime lavender lotion. I love using it and calming my brain through that essential oil. Making sure that my room is comfortable and dark. I use the Atmosphere app on my phone, and I'll play some instrumental music for the last 5 to 7 minutes before I drift off to sleep. Maybe you like taking a bubble bath, and that's a habit for you, something that relaxes the tension in your muscles. Whatever your bedtime routine is, make sure that it's something that you, again, start today, practice for 30 days, and make the commitment to have it be something that is one of your self-care habits. These are the techniques that you can be using to calm yourself and get yourself refreshed again. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I am a mom, a licensed clinical professional counselor, a certified perinatal mental health specialist, and I make these videos for you, giving you easy self-care and coping tools during pregnancy, postpartum, and motherhood. Please subscribe and ring the bell so that every Friday as I load a video, it comes into your feed. Give it a thumbs up and let others know that it was helpful to you. If you have any comments about how you're going to commit to this for the next 30 days, I would love to hear that so that we can encourage each other and work through motherhood all together. Today, take care of yourself.